Okay, let's do it. Welcome to Dive. We are in WWE Raw with NWO and the ravishing Russian Lana in Germany, where there's too much Russian tourism. For some reason my OBS crashed. Let's have game crash. The recording problem.
Tables, ladders, and chairs match. Making her way to the ring.
That's short. Let's go.
All these superstars come into this match incredibly hungry to prove their dominance.
Moscow.
I can't wait to see what unfolds.
No downsides to that. Yesterday, I spent 3 hours in the corridor under shelling. I'm in West Ukraine. In East Ukraine, it's much worse. My region doesn't even border Russia. They still decided to destroy it.
Look on her face. She knows how to prove herself in the women's division.
And I don't see any anti-war protests in Russia, so all of them are complicit. I mean, their taxes literally go to kill us, so... Lana is not a Russian.
One of the coolest and most
Hello!
competitors ever.
Welcome to the Outsiders Edge.
And his opponent, representing the NWO from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 280 pounds,
The good guy.
Called the Razor's Edge, called the outage. His opponents simply know it as the end.
Indeed, no matter the name, you know it's gonna hurt.
Hey!
Ruthless fighter, master manipulator. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if the NWO got involved here tonight. You realize at the end of the spot, they wouldn't have to abbreviate. Oh, stop it, Corey. Bell rings, tables, ladders, and straight through the heart of the table.
We are through the looking glass now, people. Anything goes from here on out. He's got a plan for that table, and it does not involve a dinner party.
Not the position you want to be in right now.
He might never be the same after that trip through the table.
Yeah, that looked pretty.
Lana. Don't ask me why he's doing those weird manipulations. But the important thing is that Lana went through a table in Raw again. Which is best part about her. No, seriously, mad respect for someone who was basically a manager, eating tables with her back when some champions are afraid to take bumps. Okay.
Particularly terrible. I don't see any way to come back from that.
Corey, how does one approach a brutal ladder match when you're dealing with multiple opponents?
You cannot be tentative, ever, especially with multiple opponents. You see a shot, you take it immediately.
You must look for an opening and seize that opportunity because you might only get one.
Or you could get zero. A TLC match can be a true mistress. And both athletes showing that they have each other's number. She's pushed into the corner.
Moscow is full of
That'll fillet your chest.
prostitutes and
hits here. So ruthless.
mobics. Yeah. Most of Russian population is either a prostitute or a soldier. No offense to sex workers, but their soldiers have to go.
Trapped in the corner. No escape from these punches.
This is called derussification. Actual CJ Perry, I think she was born in America, but slap. I love this pimp slap. She grew up in post-Soviet Latvia or something, so like, aka not Russia, but she might be from like Russian family if she lived in a Soviet country that isn't Russia but said that she's from Russia, because a lot of people were either forcibly Russified or just it was let's just say more convenient to identify as a Russian in Soviet Union, because they were considered like a master race. And like everyone who was like Jewish or mixed would be saying that they're Russian. There was a lot of jokes about that. So yeah. So I don't know if she's actually Baltic or a Russian from Baltics or anyone else, but she's American. That's her nationality in real life. But she even told her husband, Rusev, that she grew up in Russia. So maybe she switched between Riga and Moscow or something. But I didn't see in her biography that she actually was to Russia at any point.
Look at this, just unloading.
In any case, CJ Perry didn't support war, Russia didn't support Russia.
Swinging the elbow to
she tried to pass Russian protests against war, but that's the problem. Both of those protests were repeated by BBC and CNN for like a million times, and there were no more. There were like 2 protests in all of Russia, and only in the first month of the war. 2 years since, not a single one. And it's not because they're afraid to protest or anything, because they were protesting against building a church or building a mosque. Those protests were fine, because religious intolerance is a-okay for Russians. But being anti-war in Russia is like the worst thing you can be, because all the Russians support war and murder.
That didn't go Cora's way.
So that's in my games Russians will be jobbers, even if those are fake Russians. A lot of Russians in like movies and wrestling were played by like Ukrainians or Yugoslavs, Croats, for example. The guy who was with Iron Chick, what was his commander, comrade or something? Volkov or Kozlov?
Ready for anything.
Turning the tables there.
He was from Croatia.
Paul is bleeding.
And the guy in more or less aka Moscow Mauler,
Fending him off.
Vladimir Kozlov, I think. He isn't. He's Oleg Brutus. He's from Ukraine. He's not Russian at all. Both him and Lana, I think, fundraise for Ukraine.
It's hard to believe, but it looks
So
like he
fake
still has
Russians,
some
like,
gas
don't
left
confuse that
in the tank.
with real Russians, who are mostly at best apathetic about Ukraine or Georgia or Moldova or any other country Russia invaded. Syria. But fake Russians played by non-Russians, of course.
Choke slam by Scott Hall.
Get XAB. Back XAB.
She returns the favor there.
These two having an answer for everything. Up across the shoulders.
slaps.
Oh, smack to the face.
Look at this, just unloading. And a stop to the gut, too.
Situational awareness with a knee to the abdomen.
Able to interrupt the attack.
One reversal after another. These two are reading each other's mind.
What's he planning to do here? Roll him on his belly, single leg crab. What's he planning to do here? Roll him on his belly, single leg crab. And watch this. Letting him free.
Had him where he wanted him, but maybe he has something better planned. Kick to the gut. Lifted way up high. Crucifix position. And around we go.
Almighty just finished things.
Okay.
It's been a hard-hitting affair here tonight.
These competitors are going to have trouble walking on their own after this one.
She won't need to walk.
Fellas, I think this one is about to end.
So yeah, for people who said Russians are not guilty, so Putin, I'm stealing them. Was that Putin
Looks like Paul's loading up.
who launched the missiles? Or who killed civilians in Bucha? No, those are ordinary Russians, and that's why they get the outsider's edge.
Cut looks absolutely out of it. Might be looking for the roller coaster crucifix powerbomb. Seems to be the case. Up and nails it.
Oh, put a stamp on this one.
Cover. 2.
Russia, goodbye.
Blood and sweat put into this match. Well worth it. That match is worth another look. Here we go. Here is your winner, and with the result plain to see on their face, at least they can say they won the match.
I don't know if I'd say the battle scars were worth it, Cole, but I will say the one who did it to them isn't the one celebrating right now.
Bye-bye, see you later. Like, comment, subscribe, donate to Ukraine and Syria. The rebels, not government. Bye-bye.